We gotta have a little tutorial for you today. I know all of us are not professional makeup artists like myself. I just wing it. So today we're gonna have two guinea pig volunteers. We got
Cornell
and
Christy.
and these two are gonna help us out, and we are gonna make them up as zombies with some super easy, really cheap, fun, do-it-your-home type stuff that's not real complicated. And my boy Duane is gonna hook it all the way up. Y'all enjoy.
Duane P. Craig with the Memphis Zombie Walk, and I want to go through some stuff again this year that you can buy at any department store, and I'll point out what stores, stuff that you can use at home for your own zombie looks. Okay, what we're really going to get through today is these concealer and contour palettes, and even concealer sticks if you can find them. I found all this stuff at a Five Below store. You could probably find them at Dollar Trees, Family Dollar, Dollar General. I also want to point out these Snazaroo paints. These are cakes. It's a hard cake. It's water activated. Check this out. Real smooth. Goes on easy. I'll show you how we can use those with stencils here in a little bit. And also, everybody likes to use these stipple sponges. I know I like to use them. But if you can't find them, they're usually like $4 a pack, sometimes at the party stores, Party Works, Party City. If you can't find them there, guess what you can find? See this thing? It comes in a 4-foot length. You find these at Home Depot. These are for gutters. You put them in your gutters so that leaves don't go in the gutter, but the water goes through. And look at this. It's the same exact thing. It's the same thing as a stipple sponge, but you get a 4-foot length for $4. You can cut this, shape it however you need to. You'll stipple sponges for years. Hey, I've said it before, I'll say it again. There's really only two major types of makeups. There's beauty makeup and then there's gore makeup. With beauty makeup, all you're really doing is lightening the natural depths of your face. With gore makeup, you're darkening those natural depths, okay? So now we're gonna start, first of all, with a lighter skin tone. Christy here. And we're gonna use this big fatty boom batty lip liner pencil I got. This is the easiest way to go around the eyes. If you would, keep your eyes open, look up for me. This allows me to get real close right here. Real close. Put it on rather liberally, about like that. If you would, close your eye. Now, don't squint. Go over the top. Again, pretty liberally, like this. If you got makeup sponges, they're great to use. Or you can even use a brush. I'll just go ahead and do both techniques real quick. Eyes open, look up with the brush. You see how we feather out? Fairly easy. And again, feather out. Close your eyes, don't squint. Or just use your makeup sponge. Dab and pull some. Dab and pull, dab and pull, dab and pull, dab and pull. What you're doing is creating that emaciated and rigor mortis look of where blood naturally pools, which is the natural depths of your face. Yeah, good old dead eyes going, ah. And again, we have this makeup palette to use. And there's all kinds of different skin tones in here, and there's one that even looks a bit greenish gray. What you want to do is absolutely go completely against the person's natural skin tone. I mean, you're trying to make them look as unpleasant and unnatural as possible. So let's start following around the eye. Again, the same thing, pulling away. And you see this greenish, grayish color is going to start paling her out. It's a huge contrast to that dark red, rigored looking eye. The contrast is really popping there. And don't worry about it looking too perfect, because Number one, it's hot outside, but number two, zombies don't need to look perfect. They're dead. Come on now. Yeah. All right, open that dead eye. Yeah, see? Now, for those of you that cannot find the concealers or the lip liner pencils, again, Snazaroo, the cake paints. I've only been able to find these at Michael's, but they're there. They're good. These things, sort of expensive, about $9, but this is gonna last a good while. I mean, this could last you 4 years, possibly. I mean, it's a little bit goes a long way. And again, they're water activated. So what I'll do is just use this for her other eye. Same thing. Look up if you would. Go up under there. It's going to go on smooth like a watercolor because it's basically what it is. Okay, close, don't squint. Alright. Be right back with the sponge. Alright, eyes open, look up. And again, you can just start feathering away. Dab and feather, dab and blend. Eyes closed if you would. Dab and pull, dab and pull. Feather it out. Blending away. Okay, so let's say you can't find that concealer palette. Well, you can find concealer sticks. So if you got a concealer stick, that's what you want to do going around the eye now. And you want to find one that's lighter than your skin tone, maybe even has a bit of green or gray in it, something that's going to pale you out. Because again, this is about contrast. You want contrast to the red eye, the sunken, emaciated, rigor mortis look. And again, sponge, blend that out, blend that out. Look at that dead eye. Good enough for a zombie walk, definitely. In order to make darker skin tones look a little more emaciated, what you're gonna do is create a skeletal look, because as much as blood is pooling in the depths of your skin, it's really going away and paling out on more of the bone structural areas of the skin. So here's what we'll do. Again, a skin tone that's way lighter. I like this gray. And we'll just line out where the bones are. Especially the bridge of this nose will help too. You know, the high points of the face, basically. Cheekbones. The high point bone areas of the head. Brush that on liberally. And then the magic happens when we blend it out. Now, Cornell's starting to get that really skeletal, paled out look, emaciated, and you still have the look of rigor setting in around the eyes. Very good. I'm pleased. And again, more than good enough looking for a zombie wall. Last thing I want to show everybody is how to use the stipple sponges for breakup, and you'll be using your grease paints or your contour palettes with the stipple sponges, and then we'll go into using stencils with the snazaroo paint, of course. First things first, stipple sponge, and if you can find them, usually at Party Works, not Party City, Party Works, and year-round, the Maron brand cream paints, and this stuff's actually called Zombie Flesh. Good green color to it. Love this stuff. So let's use a little bit of this Cornell. Just a little bit of breakup there. All right, and you'll see on the skin, you can add to it the good breakup look like that. Keeps giving you even more of that dead look. And this zombie flesh, this minty green color, is great for any skin tone. You can also find these at Michael's, sometimes Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby as well. These are tree branches, but I see veins. And this is called a cracked metal look, but I see infectious looks. So, let's stick with the cracked metal here. Go back to the snazaroo paints. Like I said again, it's a watercolor. Go over here on Cornell. And we just paint it right through. This prevents the need from having to use an airbrush out there where it's hot and it's going to clog up on you anyway. Pull it away and you start getting these infectious looks. Pop it with a sponge to set it. We'll do the veining design over here. Oops. And again, pop it with a sponge to set it. It's very infectious look. It's quick and easy to do. I hope you guys will go all out.